Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Doing no work today. Absolutely zero work out here at the off-grid property, but I wanted to come out here. Had to pick up a few things. My brothers need to borrow some stuff that I got out here. So yeah, I was like, you know what? This would be the perfect time to give you guys the new homestead, off-grid homestead tour of what we got planned. And I told you in the last video, we were out here. Next time I come, I'd bring my drone. So I brought my drone, and I'm gonna throw it up in there here in just a little bit. We're gonna look together for the first time at the aerial of the property. I'm telling you, because I've done so much work out here over the last week that it looks like a different piece of property as far as where the living area and all the stuff we've done. So it's pretty awesome. I'm excited to get it up in the air. But there's something I was kind of hiding from you guys. I didn't show you in the last video I was out here. Brandy hasn't even seen this, and I did this for Brandy, for the family. But she's really wanting to get pigs out here, and it's time for us to get pigs. So we both were in agreement, like we're not going to put the pigs at the property now, because that thing could sell as soon as we get listed. It could sell in a day, it could sell in a month. We don't know, but we don't want to transport pigs from there to here. Just from experience, as always doesn't go as planned, so we might as well just start raising them out here. And I've told you, I think I've mentioned before, I really don't want any animals out here until we're living out here full time, but it's going to be in the springtime. And they're pigs. Pigs are so tough. And then we'll have the right setup and stuff. We'll walk around. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about, the area and stuff, something I did. And but pigs are so tough, and I think they'll be fine out here. And especially with the fencing we're going to put up this time. We're not going to go with the hog panels themselves. We're going to do something Buddy Hidden Heights does with, like, I think it's the 4x4 fencing. Pretty much all-purpose fencing. I think we're going to go with that. And but yeah, I think pigs would be just fine out here by themselves. And plus, we'll be out here like all the time, and we'll be moving out here pretty quick, God willing, if everything goes as planned. So yeah, so that's what we're gonna do today. Hope you guys are excited as I am to get the drone up in the air to show you what I've done. I'm gonna need your help too, because it can be difficult when you're starting a new homestead. And I know this because we started a homestead once already about 7 years ago, and if you've never done it before, it's even harder. But since we have some experience, and I know a lot of you guys have tons of experience, I need help with the layout, where we should put the garden. I already got the pig set up, but where should we put the chickens, the garden, things like that. So we'll walk around, and once you guys look at the aerial drone footage, leave me some comments down below. Where do you think the chicken coop should go? Because one thing about chicken coops, I don't want it real close to the house because of flies. I mean, and flies can get really, really bad here in Oklahoma during the spring and summer, and it's like almost unbearable. You can't. It's just not very fun. But the pigs, where we had the pig set up, is actually kind of in front of the house a little ways, and I did that for a purpose. And the reason why I got it where I got it now is something my buddy Granger Smith does. He's doing with his. He has made it where he can drive right up to it, and I was like, man, that's a great idea. I love that idea, especially if you're getting feed and all that stuff. You just drive right up to where they're at, and then you can just drop the feed off really, really easy. So let's quit talking here, and let's get busy showing you some stuff. But what I'm going to do today too, though, is I'm going to mark out the pig pen. I'll show you guys that. But I really want some advice on where you think I should put the garden at. I'm going to do raised bed gardens. I think I'm going to go with the raised bed containers, like the water troughs. I think we're going to do that. We're probably going to start up about 6 of them out here. I got to go pick them up. But I just don't know exactly where we should put them. Where do we want them? Do we want them behind the house? Do we want them up here by the well house? There's just tons of options. Pretty much anywhere. We can put over there by the pig pen. Any vegetables we get out of there, we could toss over into the pigs. That might be an option too. I like that idea. But all right, let's walk around. Let me show you some stuff, and then we'll come back and we'll throw the drone up in the air. I will tell you this: the gravel has started to dry up. The ground's drying up out here. I was actually able to drive on this without sinking a whole lot, so that's good. I can't wait for this to all dry. I think probably if we get the weather they're saying we're going to get all week, I could very well possibly have the trucks, the big trucks, come in here and maybe tailgate some gravel for me. How awesome would that be? I need at least 3 or 4 more loads up at the front before they get back in here, because that road just tore up. That driveway cloth and that dozer did not mix. And yeah, so let's go over here. We're in front of the cabin right now, and let me show you. I've shown you guys a little bit. Let's go ahead and mark this out too, because we're going to come 15 foot off the pole the pole cabin, and I'm gonna go ahead and mark it up. I got some flags and I got my tape measure. I'll mark it for you guys, and I'll be able to show Brandy too. You can see just what 15 feet is, and get a better look of the size of the house. Okay, I don't know how well you'll be able to tell on camera, but that's not exactly, you know, perfectly straight line, but that's the 15 foot from there. That actually gives you quite a bit, 15 by 30. So what is that, 450 more feet of a living area? That's huge, because we're going from 1200, then we're gonna add the 350, so we're sitting right at, what is that, 1550? So that's the plan. So we'll have, you know, this will be part of the house, and then right here we'll lay all the gravel down, the 3-inch base down right here. I'll get this smoothed out some more, and then I can actually park. This could be a parking area along with where we put the camper that we're going to stay in, right next to the house. We'll see how it goes. As of right now, that's the plan I got. And I'm thinking too, I don't know if I've shown you guys the house plans before. We'll have to get them out another time to show you guys. We'll just wait and talk about that, what I was going to say another time. But can you guys see just how big of a difference that's going to be? It's awesome. So that's the whole point. We're selling the farmhouse to get rid of the mortgage and downsize. Not just getting rid of the mortgage, but downsize. And we figured out real quick, we don't need a 3,000 square foot house. We actually use about 1,500 square feet of it probably. I mean, so we just don't need it. So if you don't need it, why not trim it off? Trim that extra fat off, if you don't need it. And that's what we're doing. That's the whole purpose of the lifestyle change that we're about to do. Let me show you this. I'm pretty excited about this. It's just a hole in the ground, but I'm excited about it. Okay, here is the pig pen area that I have cleared out. I have dug them a small little, you could say pond, but more like a big deep waller. And this is just solid clay. And I didn't show you guys this before, and I don't know if you could tell just how deep that is. That's probably a good 5 foot deep right there at the deepest, coming up off the ground. It's hard to tell on camera, but I got it sloped down. So all the rainwater, there's a natural slope to the land, and my thinking is it'll just naturally go right here and fill up, and this should be pretty deep for them. And once the pigs are in here, they'll smooth all this out and it will hold the water. You can see that's just almost straight clay, it looks like. And it has dried out quite a bit since I was in here. I'm going down in here. Yeah, it's dried out a bunch. It's still a little wet right there though. But you could just tell. So yes, I'm pretty excited about that. I know it's a hole in the ground, but the pigs we've had, they've created their own waller, but it's nothing compared to what this is going to be. This is going to be an awesome little spot for the pigs. Plenty of shade tree. There's actually a couple of trees I was going to mill up, but I'm going to leave in here for shade. And I want to measure this out because I want a pretty good area in here. I think we're going to try to raise 4 this year again. We tried 6 last year, but we lost a couple, and we might end up getting 5 and just kind of go with it. I think I got 4 for the butcher date, but we've been wanting to process one of our own, and plus if you lose one, that's why I kind of like to get an extra one if you're going to do it, just because you could lose one. And then that if you get the exact amount you need and a family's counting on that and it dies, that's a whole year's worth of meat for a family that now they don't have it. So I think we'll probably end up getting an extra one. And I don't know how big this area I cleared with the dozer is. I'm going to pull the tape out and we'll go ahead and just measure it real quick. And this is one of the things. So we got a lot of, what they call them, irons in the fire. We got a lot of stuff going on. but some things kind of take priority at any given time. We want to get the pig pen set up out here, like I said earlier, because it is time to get the pigs. We get them in the spring and have them processed in the fall, so it's time to get them out here. So the pig pen build will be in the near future for sure. We could do this in a weekend, no problem. So I'm not real concerned about taking a lot of time away from everything else and doing this. It's just one of the necessities that we need, because we got families counting on us for the fresh pork. And we love doing it for them, and we're not going to stop now. And this homestead is a work in progress, and I cannot wait to get moved out here and just go with it. So let me show you exactly where this pig pen's at. And I was talking about how we can just drive right up to it, and let me walk up here and show you. So here's the road coming in. This is going to be our circle drive all the way around to the pole barn. And here's the pig pen right here. So literally we could pull right up in here. I can pull right up in here and unload stuff. And this is where the pen's going to be. I clear it all the way out to over there and run it all the way down there. And we're about 20 feet from the road. And I really, really like that idea of having it right here. Just the convenience of being able to pull up and unload your feed and pull up and watch the pigs, sit outside, working outside or whatnot. You can see the pigs from there, and the way that the direction is, we won't have the south is that way. So if the wind's blowing out of the south, it's actually blowing away from the house, which that's mainly when we have the pigs, is whenever the wind's blowing out of the south, like it is today. Because we don't have them in the winter when the wind's blowing out of the north. So that's when you're doing a new homestead and you're raising pigs. Pigs can stink, and they stink bad. So you want the majority of the time you want the wind blowing away from where you're living. That's what we got going on right here. At the other house, we didn't set it up that way. Actually, during the time we're having the pigs, the wind's blowing towards the house, and sometimes you get a pretty good whiff, which these will actually be a little closer to the house than the old pigs, but just way more convenient, way better access just to do everything we need to do. So yeah, are you guys excited as I am? I mean, I love this stuff. So yeah, that's what we're going to go with, the pig pen right here. And like I said, Brandy has not seen this yet, and I'm excited for her to actually come out here and look at it with me, and she'll be out here helping me with the pig pen itself. So let me flag this out, and we'll get a good dimension of how long we can go, and give me an idea and you guys an idea too. So I'm gonna set the camera up and we're gonna do some measuring. We might be able to go all the way to right here, I think, with what I got cleared. I want this to be bigger than my other one, just because we have more space, and it's always better to have more space if you can. Now, I've proven that you don't have to have a lot of space to raise pigs, and they will thrive and do awesome. But I know if you're able to give them a lot of space, why not do it? We're able to with this new setup. We're going to be able to. Okay, this goes to 100 feet, so we're sitting right at 100 feet where I marked it down there, and I think we can go about another 25 feet, so we're looking at 125 feet long ways, and now we'll do this little short distance and see where we're at. Okay, that's 70 feet. So basically 170 or 125 by 70 will be the dimensions of the new pig pen. And all you math experts out there, how close is that to a half acre? Is that close to a half acre? Probably a quarter acre. I don't know. I'll have to do some math myself. But yeah, that's a pretty good sized pig pen for pigs. It's the biggest pig pen I've ever raised any pigs in. And I'm pretty excited about it. So let's walk up here and look at the cabin. I gotta go change my battery. This thing's about to die. Once I change it, then I'll show you some stuff I did over here that I have yet to show you guys, and then we'll go ahead and throw up the drone and look at it from above. Okay, I figured out what all the yellow flowers were. Those are my turnips, bolted. That's what my father-in-law said. And when he said that too, I had just looked it up, and that's what Google said also. So I was like, yep, you're right. So yep, those are bolted turnips. So one thing I haven't showed you guys yet was over here by the cabin, and we got to get working on that pretty quick because we need the toilet out here. It's been a slow winter, so hopefully we come into spring and we can get stuff done. But check this out. When I had the dozer out here, my phone was like, you should clear a little spot by the cabin because it was all grown up right here and it has some trees close. It was kind of a mess. Kind of still looks like a mess a little bit, but it's just gonna take time to get cleaned up. But check this out. You guys remember how cluttered it was in here with trees? I've cleared quite a bit of it around the cabin. So now we have room to come off with the lean-to if we want to. We just have more options right here. I don't know if you remember, the trees were just like butted up right there, and we cleared all those. Didn't do anything over here, but doesn't that look way different? I'm telling you, the property just looks different altogether now that we've done so much work. So yeah, that's the stuff I have not shown you guys yet from the last video when I had the dozer out here. It looks different. So let's walk over here to the truck and let's get the drone up in the air, and I'll fly over everything one more time and give you guys an aerial view of it, and I'll do a little voiceover talking about each section and what it is, and it'll give us all a perspective of what we're looking at. And I think it's gonna be pretty neat because I've widened the road out coming in too. That's why it's a lot wider. I still need to do some work up there, but it's just a work in progress. You guys know that. All right, let's get this drone in the air, do a little voiceover, and let's figure out where we're gonna put the raised bed garden at, because that's something we can do right now. It's not a big deal. Now we'll have to be cautious about deer because there's a lot of deer tracks around here. So that's one thing. I might have to stick up some of my Premier One netting, maybe hit them up and get some deer netting from them. Yeah, set it up there because that works awesome. I've seen Daniel use his over the years and he doesn't have a deer problem at all. But let's figure out where we're gonna put the garden at. Then we'll get Brandy out here and we'll see what she thinks. All right, let's put the drone up in the air. Okay, hey, hi. Let's get it up in the air. Here we go. This is right where I'm parking, obviously. And I'm gonna take you to the front of the property and show you guys just what I got cleared. You can look down below. See that big pine tree? That's all cleared next to the road. It looks more in person than probably I guess I'm looking at now, but you can definitely tell where all the stuff that I've cleared. Widen that road out. Still got some work to do on it, and we'll get there. But you can look at the layout. You can see everything coming together. You can see where I cleared on the cabin right there. You get all that extra space now to the right of the cabin, so it's looking good. We'll go over here to the pig pen setup too. Right there in the middle, that little box in the middle by the pine trees, that's the whale house. To your left right there, bottom left corner. You can see where I cleared right there for the pigs. Circling back around. You can see where we're gonna link the driveway. See that? It's gonna link together. And here's the whole pig right there in the middle of that hole. That's the pig waller I showed you guys earlier. We'll circle around here and we'll give you a better look at the actual house part. There you go. Right there to the right, that's where we're gonna have the RV at and the park. And you see the circle drive. I'm looking forward to getting that finished. That's gonna be nice. Got a bunch of wood right there. You gotta want some, come get it. And here's the solar field. That'll be the solar field, and I'm guessing probably where we'll put the leach lines to the septic system and all that too, and just the backyard in general. That's a pretty good size area. I would say that's probably close to half acre that I cleared. It's twice the size of the pig pen area. And there's just the complete layout right there. It's coming along. I think you guys can envision a lot more now seeing it from the air. I was pretty excited to throw this up for you guys and for us. Like I said, Brandy hasn't seen any of this yet. She hasn't got a chance to go out there. But it's a work in progress. Hope you guys like it. Okay, we got the drone footage in there. Did you guys like that? Time you see this, I'm still filming obviously, but when you watch it, I will have done a voiceover. Give me some opinions down below where you guys think. What was that? We gotta turn this off. Give me some opinions down below where you guys think things should go. You know where the pig pen's gonna be, and you can see the direction where it's at, and where's the garden is the main thing, the chicken coop. That's what I'm kind of having. That's what I need to figure out, where the chicken coop and where the garden's gonna go. Should the chicken coop go down by the pig pen? and keep all the flies that way, or should be a little closer to the house? That way it's easier on us checking eggs and things like that. I don't know. I think because it's not too far anyway. I mean, that's not very far. It's a little further than what it is now at the house. This will be if we put it down there, but we can, like I said earlier, we can drive right to it. How convenient is that? The girls get home from school, Brandy can just drive right up to them, let them get out, check the eggs, and meet them back up at the house. I just think that's pretty smart. That's pretty smart thinking, I think. What do you all think? Let me some comments down below. I'm trying to put this drone thing back together real quick. Leave me some comments down below, and let's get this figured out. Trying to turn all this stuff off. My phone battery dies. It's a process. A drone's a process, especially the new DJI Mini 2, I think is what this is. It doesn't say on there, but you have to unscrew the little joystick. It's actually pretty cool. If you guys remember, I broke the first one I got and had to get another one, get a replacement one. Learned my lesson. This one doesn't have a collision warning. You're getting too close to it. The other one I used to have used to beep right before you get close to something. It actually stopped itself. Hold on a second. Okay, so that's all I got for you guys today. I wanted to give an update of everything that's going on out here. I know you guys watched me work on it, but you didn't get the clear aspect of where things are at. Where is the layout? And since we're documenting this all on YouTube, I think it's important for you guys to kind of get an idea too. I think you guys enjoy that part of it. And the whole process, the whole filming, and the whole drone footage and everything, I don't know if I said it yet or not, but the well is right in the middle of the property. So we can put water any direction we want. It's not going to be an issue at all. We'll have water down at the pig pen if that's where we decide to put the chickens, and the garden. It'll all be right there. So that's the beauty of starting your own place from scratch, is you can literally put anything where you want it, where you think it's most convenient for you, and you can always add to the system. And that's what's cool about this well, is that we're going to have unlimited amount of water. I don't see it drying up anytime soon. We're getting 35 gallons a minute, and that's huge here in Oklahoma. They said this is probably the best well around, and they said they would bet money it is, as far as gallons per minute, cleanness of it, just by looking at it, no sulfur in it or anything like that. So we're very blessed with that. And God's blessed us out here on this property for sure, with water being the most important thing that you have to get on a new homestead. Don't buy a piece of property if you can't get water. We knew we'd be able to get water. There's actually rural water on the back side of the property. I think there's a waiting list. So we knew for some reason we didn't get it in the well, we would eventually get it on the rural, but we want to be off grid. We want to be self-reliant. We wanted the well, and we spent the extra money and put it in, and it paid off. It paid off for sure. So yeah, that's all I've got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed the new homestead tour, and things are going to start coming along as the weather gets nicer, the road's drying up. I think I'm going to try to get some more gravel out here in the next several days, because I don't think they're calling for rain. So as long as it don't rain, if it stays dry like this, I think now's the time to do it, because you just don't know if you're going to get a week or two of rain, or if it's going to be a week or two of dryness. And we need to get this road done. You can see in the aerial footage too how I'm going to link the road. I'm going to link the road together. We just haven't had enough. We just haven't had enough dryness, you might say, to get that done yet. And it's coming. You can see how it's going to line up with itself, and we're going to have a circle drive. It's going to be nice out here. I'm looking forward to it. I just like coming out here and sitting right now and not even doing anything, just looking at what we've accomplished so far in pretty much a short little time. This is just a raw piece of land that we've turned into what you've seen in the aerial footage. It may not look like a lot, but when you're down on the ground actually doing it, it's a bunch. And we got a bunch more to do, and I wouldn't ask for anything else. But that's all I got for you guys. Love you guys. Thanks so much for the support that you show me and the family and the channel. It means a lot. It means a lot to us. It really does. There would be certain things that we wouldn't be able to do without you guys, and we appreciate you all. So love you guys. Catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching.